Hello folks, we're at Millgate Shopping Centre in Bury in the northwest, and we're here to distribute some of our leaflets. We've been to a couple of other towns today and we'll be dotting off from here later on, but we're just asking a few people what they think about being in the EU or out of the EU, or what their views are with regards to membership of the EU. So we're going to spend a bit of time now just talking to people in the cafes and around about, sitting on the benches, and hopefully we'll get some insight as to what people's feelings are on that issue. So thank you very much. Hello girls, just a quickie. Are you voting in or out for the election?
Voting out.
Right, that's lovely. Well, any particular reason why?
I think the money could come to our country and we do a lot of benefit from it.
So you think the money that we're pumping into Europe could be better spent here?
Yes, definitely, especially in the NHS.
Oh, that's interesting, because that's one of the points on our leaflet, look. And we're saying that by being in the EU membership, we're losing our NHS.
Yes.
So you think that money would be better spent on our people in this country?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Is there any
and the fact before we even went into the EU, we were managing quite happily, thank you very much.
Out of interest,
Out.
in or out?
Out.
Why?
Why?
Immigration.
Sorry?
Immigration.
Right, no worries. What about you, madam?
We managed after war on our own, didn't we? So
We
I'm
did.
sure we can manage again.
We did indeed. We did very well, thank you.
Immigration and that, yeah, definitely. We can manage our own affairs.
So you think we should have our own sovereignty back?
Aye, definitely.
Excellent. Hello there. Just a quickie, madam. We're just going round and we're just asking people about the EU vote.
Yeah.
Are you voting in or out?
Out.
You're going to vote out. Is there any
I
particular...
voted out.
Oh, you've already voted. Are you a postal voter then, yeah?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And is there any one particular reason why?
There are many, but my main concern is that next year the EU can take over our police and our armed forces, and we will never ever get them back.
Oh.
Yeah, all the backhanders,
Yeah.
all the money Brussels waste moving from one city to another at weekends. Farcical, absolutely
Yeah.
farcical.
Is that you're talking about the move from Brussels to Strasbourg
Yeah.
and then back again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what a waste of money.
Yeah.
And also, it costs us, what, 283 billion a year to be in it. We get nothing like that back.
But they try and convince us that we do.
No, we don't.
No.
No, we don't.
No. Well, it's obviously paying for something, isn't it?
Yeah, the move from Brussels to Strasbourg and
Yeah.
back.
So why, if you don't mind me asking?
We haven't done a lot, have we?
The EU haven't done a lot, is that what you're saying? And what about you, madam?
Come on, you've got opinions.
Oh, plenty of opinions. I've just always wanted to be out. I just don't think it's right being in. I just don't.
Is there a particular reason why? I mean, some people over there, they were saying it's because of...
Immigration with me.
So, I know. What about you folks? Are you voting in or out in the referendum? Sorry? Any particular reason why?
Well, I'm thinking of my children and my grandchildren. I don't think it's done very much for us being in it.
So why are you voting out, sir?
Well, I've been told it's not our country anymore, and I agree with them.
Yeah, well, I can't say fairer than that. What about you, young lady?
Yeah, because they're taking over everything. We've got nothing left of our own.
Who's they?
The
foreigners.
Foreigners.
Out.
Is there any particular reason why?
I think we'll be better off.
Is what, sorry?
I think we'll be better off.
Right. Why is that? Any reason? Any particular reason?
Well, got too many foreigners just coming in and everything, just taking over the place really. And people that are proper British, they can't get houses, but they get top priority. No, Cameron's trying to frighten the old age pensioners, saying they're not going to get a pay rise. They're going to stop the bus passes. I don't believe that he's just saying that for us to stay in.
Right.
We were better off before we even went in.
So you think he's trying to con people?
Of course he is.
Yeah. But what, David Cameron conning people? You must be
that's
joking.
all. It's all right for him. He's got the money, hasn't he?
Oh, aye.
Don't have to bother
What?
about the old or the young, does he?
No.
Leaving.
Right, why?
Why? We were better off before. Yeah, better how we were. We're letting a lot of people in our country.
There's what, sorry?
We're letting a lot of people in our country. We're going to sink soon. So
I'm glad you've asked me about
So it's
this.
a numbers game, is it, with you?
Yeah, and I just think what they're saying about the trade, I don't think that'll make any difference. I don't see a difference being made on that one. I just think that we're struggling as a country now.
Right.
And we're just accepting too many. I'm all for helping people, but come on, small island and we do enough.
All right. And what about yourself then?
Me, I just think we were better off. We were right before we joined the EU, and we'll be right after we've left.
So you're confident that the British people
absolutely.
can make it in the world?
I'm not being funny. When the floods were here, who rallied round? Everybody.
Yeah.
So it's...
Well, the government didn't.
Did they? Buggery.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, they didn't, no.
We're just asking people about the EU referendum vote and whether they're in or out.
Definitely out.
Out.
You're both out. And is there any particular reason why? What's the trigger for that?
Well, because I just think there's enough people live here without having any more people coming to live here, and I just think it's too free and easy to get in this country.
Out.
Right,
Definitely.
why are you out?
So that we get back to England, being our own country and doing our own voting and deciding what we want, not what some foreign country.
So it's a sovereignty thing then,
yeah,
is it?
Yeah.
Right.
Get
so
back to being England. Yeah.
Right. So you're fed up of being forced to do things.
Being told what to do, how many
yeah.
bulbs you can use and what bulb you can use and
Yeah.
how you move. It's
Yeah.
another country what's telling us. We're not England. Our soldiers didn't die for that.
No,
First in
Enoch
our
Powell,
country.
years ago. I mean, she won't know him, but I remember Enoch Powell, and he was right what he said.
Yeah.
You know, about...
He foretold this,
yeah,
didn't he?
Yes, he did. He's seen what was happening now, then.
But I've got friends who've not voted before and they're voting out, so...
So they've never voted in their lives and they're voting out.
Yeah.
So they obviously realise the enormity of this vote.
Yeah, what's going on.
Aye.
Yeah.
Should be voting out.
Out. Right, now my next question is there any particular reason why you'll be voting out?
I'm voting out because I don't want to lose our country, really. I feel as if we don't vote out, we'll be losing our sovereignty.
Right, I see. So our independence then, really.
Our independence,
that's what's at stake here.
Yes.
Oh, it's a lot of the older people who want to come out, but it's not.
It's not.
No, the younger ones.
Yeah.
Do you find that the younger people who you know are going to vote out?
Say they want to vote out.
If you don't mind me asking, like what age group are you?
Probably around 20 to 25.
And they want an out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, because we were under the impression that it was like the older folk,
people, exactly.
like my mum's age.
Yeah. Around 20 to 25, they all want out as well.
What?
Out.
Any particular reason why?
No.
No particular
Never
reason?
want to be in the first place.
So you didn't want it in the first place?
I think we live in a very beautiful country, and I see it being eaten away gradually, very slowly.
Here's another one then. Who do you blame for that?
Who do I blame for that? Well, I think originally it would be the Labour Party under Tony Blair who allowed all this, so much immigration, really.
I've got to think about the next generation coming up.
You have, we all have, really. That's why we're on the streets today.
Voting out.
You're voting out?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
If you were a non-EU country looking at the EU, would you be wanting to join it in its current state?
Well, if you didn't have much money, you would probably want to join it, so you could sponge off it and be a parasite.
But we're not in that position.
Right. If we leave the EU on the 23rd of June, will it affect this business? Will it be worse or better?
Different in different ways, obviously. If there's some products that have been imported, bacon, Danish bacon, stuff like that, possibly could go up. But that'd just mean we'd be buying it. If it weren't too high, we'd buy it off British farmers, or
So you think we could be totally self-sufficient then, with regards to providing meat products to our people?
I don't think things will go up that much either.
Right.
Because if it goes up too much, we'll just not buy it.
Yeah, fair enough, and eat something else.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. Thank you very much for your time. I'll leave you one of them. Look. And then I'll let you get on, all right?
No problem.
Thank you. So there we go, folks, the last of many interviews today. Lots of people opting to vote out of the EU, and who can blame them, of course. But the main reason being quoted is migration. People are worried about the future of the sheer numbers of people who are being allowed to come into our country. But I would encourage everybody, it's almost time to vote, if you haven't already done so, voting on the 23rd of June. Vote out, but most of all, get out and vote. That's the most important thing you can do. This is a very, very important election, probably one of the most important elections you will ever vote in your life. So please get out there and vote leave. We need to get Britain out. Thank you.
To donate to the British National Party, please call 0844 809 4581 or go to www.bnp.org.uk